Welcome back, it's Lincoln. So the conversation you're about to watch is between myself, my stepbrother Austin, and his roommate Preston. So the three of us, we had this conversation together, and then we all created our own videos based off that one conversation. So we had probably about 40 minutes worth of filmed conversation. So what you're going to see, and I highly encourage you to watch all three videos, because what you're going to see is you're going to see my perspective of the conversation, you're going to see Austin's perspective of the conversation, and then you're going to see Preston's perspective of the conversation. So what you can take from that is that we all three sat through the exact same conversation, and we all pulled out a different result or a different belief of what we saw as important. Austin and I had just driven back from having a weekend Christmas celebration with our family. And as we were driving home, Austin brought up about how he'd been asked if he'd stopped taking some of this medication. So through that conversation about the medication, we sparked into the conversation you're about to see. So not every part was filmed, so there will be a few parts to where it might seem a little scattered, but I utilized my alchemy skills to create the most perfect conversation from the way I saw it. So enjoy, and here we go.
Like, I did make those big changes in life where I thought I was doing the things that should have made me naturally just feel better than I was.
Sure.
Like, I went through and I changed my diet 3 years ago. And really just changed the way I live and the way I looked at life. Because I used to be really pessimistic. I truly believe, like, I've said this in my music before, like, everything you need in life is here.
Yeah.
That's what I was going into, is I thought I got myself to this healthy state. So I was like, oh, maybe it's time to try medicine. So that's why I did try medicine. That's where I was going with it.
So you started taking the medicine when you're already in like a better state?
Like, when I thought everything in life, like, I was doing the good things in life.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, you should be feeling better, but like something's still off. So that's where I knew it wasn't just, it wasn't simply that for me. But then through that, like, learned that medicine also wasn't for me.
So where you at right now?
Well,
Like, you're off them? How long you been off?
Probably been a month now.
So this is recent.
Oh yeah, a few weeks ago I was going through withdrawals. So,
How did you get through the withdrawals?
I didn't think I was gonna make it through it, but I knew I had a better chance of trying to get through that than to stay on them.
Damn. Because you were in that like extreme like dark state. What kept you from taking that last and final step? Like, there had to be something in your life that was worth more than that.
It's this, bro. Everything we're doing here, like the music, that's where I find it. And I get lost in it. I get real lost in the music. That's the only place I feel like it's like I can be me, like fully.
Damn.
I just latch onto that, and like that's all that's gonna work for me. And like, I'll do it no matter if it like does work. I don't care, but it just makes me feel like life is worth it.
Yeah. When you have like nothing left to hang on to,
Like, nothing's gonna save you.
yeah,
Like,
it's that thing that you can latch onto
Yeah.
and be like, no, there is something. Yeah.
I think if you just don't find something to live for, you're gonna live a life that's only hard and miserable and challenging. You're not gonna be able to see those other, ever since I found a passion and purpose, my perspective, like, I see a sunset, I'm like, holy fuck, that's amazing. It's just, my appreciation for life has just changed completely once I found something that I had to find myself. Like, you can always find on the inside by trying new things and doing new things, but it changes your mindset and the way you look at life because you have something to live for. You have a reason to keep going, and to me, that's what life's about. Like, you have a fucking reason to live. You have something, like, if you make something out of it, that's a story to inspire somebody else. I think, you're here to help people for sure. Like, your struggles are meant to be used, and you just gotta figure out how to use them.
Well, and that's how we learn and get better. And so those struggles, you look at it, you're like, wow, life got me on that. Like, I didn't see that coming. But now,
that wasn't in the plan.
That was a right hook. Coming from the left.
That's something I have learned to something that's helped me is just not putting expectations on life. Like if you are expecting that, it's good to want to be great and expect greatness. It's good to be prepared for struggles and hardship. But if you just kind of stay in the moment, what I've learned is it's easier to manage. Your highs aren't too high, your lows aren't too lows. If you just stay in the moment, focus on what you're doing in this moment, it all lines up for a reason.
Well, that's maintaining
Exactly.
homeostasis. And how do you do that?
And when I get to points where I just, you're struggling to get out of bed, and like nothing, just, you don't care anymore. It's just like, when you keep going, doesn't matter how well you're doing. All that matters is you're doing, like you're still progressing.
Yep.
You may be progressing half speed, half progress that you have been. That's fucking life. Life's up and down.
But it's still progress. And then once because it comes in cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Like it gets hard, and then it gets better, and then like right when you feel like you're on top of the world,
Yeah, you think you made it.
then it snaps you.
Oh, you're right back.
And
where
then,
you were.
but then the next time you work up,
Yeah.
it's just a
You're
little bit higher,
further.
a little bit further.
A little bit further. That's why.
And then you get a little bit cocky.
Yeah, right.
Even the Bible
life,
says,
life knows how to humble
even
you.
the Bible says pride cometh before the fall.
Yep.
Like that shit's real.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it's just real.
Like
Like,
once you get through enough of those cycles,
yeah.
you're like, okay, I've been through this before.
Yep.
I'm gonna get out of it.
It's a matter of just accepting it.
Just a matter of,
Yeah.
okay, let me put my head down, let me get back to those things that bring me back.
Yep.
For me personally, it's like secluding myself. It's like
I agree.
disconnect from just
Yep.
a lot of people. Just, okay, I need my space. I need to
Time
read,
to
I
be
need
with
to
yourself.
write.
Yep.
Longer meditations, just the things that really connect me with myself, and then slowly I can pull myself back out of there.
I agree. I love that. Yeah. Just say.
But no, yeah, so I went back to fitness, music, and kind of picked up cooking again,
Oh, nice.
There we
which
go.
I had set
Past
down
you.
for a while.
Yeah, you kind of lost that.
Yeah, I feel comfortable in knowing that I'm like able to create like crazy stuff in the kitchen,
Yeah.
like just out of pure like instinct.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Right.
do
it's-
recipes. I don't.
Yeah.
How do you, when you're thinking of like food combinations, can you taste it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's.
Oh,
that's
I know
when you know
exactly.
you just got a gift.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
awesome.
tasting it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I
really
wanted.
good.
Like
This might be controversial, but I think most, not hard drugs, more like I don't know what the cap would be, obviously, but like your psychedelics.
Oh,
and-
like weed and
like
mushrooms
weed
and
and shit like
ayahuasca
that.
and
That,
stuff
if
like
you
that.
use as a tool, can really shape your life for the
Yes,
better. in
yes,
my opinion.
but you have to be using it for something, not using
Yes.
it as like an escape.
Exactly.
Because that's the thing. Like
Yes.
I've used cocaine. That was just a time in life.
Right. Yeah.
Like, but I was using it to like escape.
Yeah.
And then like I latched onto this like false sense of connection
Mm-hmm.
because I'd like talk to just random people while I was on it.
Yeah,
So like I
right.
had this sense that I was like connected to people that I really wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do it.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been offered and have denied
it's
every
a
time.
phenomenal time.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. That's like, well, I haven't done it in so long. It's because like, if I do it, I'm just gonna want to keep doing it.
Yeah. No.
And I
it's-
know that.
That's
That's why it's called an addiction.
Yeah.
You just like can't help it. You're just like,
Well,
I need to
exactly.
do this.
That's what I just say. Is you said like you were able to go talk to people easily. That's why drugs they can be addictive. Is it does put you in a different state to where
Yep.
maybe certain things come a little bit easier to you.
Yep.
And that's why I say you can use it as a tool.
Yeah.
But if you're not careful,
well, that's why I smoke
You're gonna
before my
latch onto
workouts.
it.
If I smoke before my workouts, it puts me into more of this like creative headspace.
yes,
Like
yes,
Jordan Peter said once, people think in words
Mhm.
or pictures,
Mhm.
and some people think in both. And I realized that I only think in words.
same.
But then I smoke, and before workout, I
Mm.
think in picture form.
Mhm.
So I can be doing an exercise, and at the same time, I'm imagining the way my body's moving,
Right.
and contracting.
Yeah.
So it's like, so being in that state and being able to see it is, well, for one, it's more connecting.
Connecting to me, that's the biggest thing that I have found. And I don't know how the fuck to explain it to people, but like when I smoke and I smoke, when I'm working on my passions, 'cause
Yep.
it, like the creative space,
Yep,
it just
yep.
allows me to take it to another level. And it's weird, but like I'll just sit down and it just kind of comes to me. It's not even like I have to like you said, I'm good with like the word and the nuts and bolts side of things.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like What's the
creator.
audience want to see?
Yep.
All right, well, I just let that come to me because the weed, it just takes me to a different state where
Well, yeah,
I'm like, I would not have
because
thought that.
you're able to connect with something more natural.
Yes.
It's like when whoever wrote the Bible, people say that they
Right.
were like speaking through God.
Yes,
So
right.
it's like not saying that. What it is in a way, it's our way of putting out like our
Whatever you believe, yeah.
yeah your art and whatever that is.
Exactly. Like, yeah, and that's why, like, God or the universe or Allah, like, it's not about what's actually out there. It's about you have something you believe in, and that connects you to that belief.
Yep.
Stronger than I could do just living through my everyday life.
You're connected to a higher power.
Yeah, whatever
You're
connects inside.
Yeah.
That's it. It's whatever that. Again, there's spirit, body, and mind. But I think the spirit is, whatever you believe in, or
Yeah.
that's your soul. So like you have to connect that to really find yourself and your thoughts and your instincts. Like it's all there for a reason.
Yeah. Well, that's why even shrooms, in a different way,
Oh yeah.
like shrooms just they unlock so many like new neurological pathways.
yes. Yes.
So that's I became OCD after a shroom trip.
Right.
Ever since then, if I'm in like a mess, I get anxiety. It gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so then now I live on my own finally.
Yeah.
If I have something I know I need to remember, I put it somewhere where it's gonna annoy me.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Because I'm always gonna like look at it and be bothered by it.
Yeah.
But I know that's something that I need to get to within the next like 3 to 5 days.
Sure.
So I'm not gonna like let that sit there and bug me for 3 to 5 days. So
Gotcha. So it makes you go do that.
I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do it, but it also I won't forget about it.
Yeah. That's really smart, actually.
This is something I do when I run out of a particular spice in the kitchen. Is I set the empty spice jar on the counter so I know to go buy another one.
Okay, so but here's the thing. What if I walk by and I'm like, that shouldn't be there, and I throw it away?
Oh.
Because like that does annoy me, and I don't realize that's what it's for.
One problem of having a roommate.
Yeah, I guess
He's
that's
doing something to help
for
him,
him.
and you don't realize it. You think he's just being a piece of shit roommate who won't throw his bottle away.
And so that's why like I got in the mindset, okay, I just won't touch it, and so then I had to like kind of rewind my brain, like no, like everyone sees everything in a different light. Like we need outside perspective to broaden ourselves and grow. You gotta make the changes.
Make the conscious effort
Yes, right.
to make the natural change occur.
Yes, like for it to stick,
Yeah.
you gotta work at it every day. Like you said, it's a lifelong journey.
Yeah.
I got a final piece.
Here
You
it
guys
comes.
know how you guys said I was maybe a little harsh on the kids earlier for with the toys and stuff. I still feel like I am a kid, so I still feel like I deserve to play on the hoverboard.
Potentially, because you still feel that way, that's where some inner trauma has occurred, and where that inner trauma is like held.
So like the childhood. Oh,
Like, so if you feel like
Yeah.
a child, so for like me, I was stuck in the 16-year-old, like right when my parents divorced.
so
Like that was when that like major like trauma occurred. So then
Right.
whenever I would like, even in my last relationship, whenever I'd get in fights, I would like fight like an angry teenager.
Sure. Yeah.
that kind of
That's real.
Layden asked me today. He goes, "Pickle, what age were your parents when they got divorced? Or what age were you? Sorry."
Yeah.
And I was like, "How old are you, buddy?" What do you say? He's 6, right? I was like the same
7.
age as him.
E.7.
So like now that really hits me what you just said. Like the whole being stuck in that kind of mind state.
Yeah. Because that's probably where a lot of
The really digging deep needs to be done.
is something that happened at that age,
Well, my yeah.
Yeah.
and
Something
that
to
is
work toward.
doing that work to figure out like what has that done to you
Yeah.
on this like deep child self.
Right.
Because in a sense, there's parts of you that are still that 7-year-old.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that's like definitely plagued the way my life has unfolded in many ways.
Oh, yeah. Childhood. Everyone has some sort of trauma they have to work through.
Well, and I actually think you continue
And
working through that.
you probably do,
throughout,
yeah.
like as you discover more, there's more that kind of like unfolds and unlocks. Well, and
That's
you
nice.
hope people are searching for that.
Yeah.
You have to be in love with something that you're doing. Like keep learning, keep adapting.
Yeah. Be curious.
Yeah, stay curious.
Yeah.
Stay creative.
Stay creative.
Yeah.
Find joy in life.
And there it is, my version of the conversation. Now go watch Preston's video, go watch Austin's video, and then come back and comment below what you thought of each video. And then tell me why you liked my video the best. Because with everything, this is a competition. Please like, comment any thoughts below, and if you feel like this video would serve someone well, please share. Thank you and have a blessed week.